once again, we're going to see this dynamic of duresses after sideboard and discard. We're going to see a similar dynamic maybe to the last game, but it looks like we are here.
Yeah.
This is the finals. And both players seem happy enough. Banishing Slash, pretty good here, just as a removal spell. And Starnheim Unleashed seems like a great way to kind of take over later in the game.
Yeah, so then, as you said, this is the final, so this is really what this whole tournament comes down to. Like, you know, being second and getting like $200 in prizes is still nice, but like I think everybody has this PT invite on mind when they join the PTQs. You know, you probably know from days, you know, maybe you haven't been qualified through some systems where you were playing the PTQs, and that is really the coveted prize here. So I imagine that's gonna be really on their mind and trying to close out the last match. And we see kind of, you know, a pretty nice start from Rakdos, but potentially missing a third land drop. We'll see if they do manage to find it. And that is cool, because now we have a Fable open, maybe.
That is big. Without that, I think it would have been really tough. With that,
yeah.
So we do have the fourth land, hold up Wandering Emperor here. Still think that the mono white player is favored, but kind of tough, kind of interesting spot for sure. And what do we discard here? Do we want to keep this beetle? Looks like so beetle we can copy. Oh, we didn't discard anything. Okay, well that answers it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I guess we want to keep all our cards. Emperor joins the fray.
So, do we block the 1/1? I think so.
And then I guess that might be thrown into a dispute potentially.
Yeah, I mean, the dispute's going to be a draw too, kind of no matter what. So, it's fine.
No land.
I wonder if we go Synthesizer here, or if we want to commit a 2-mana play. I guess we could do both. We could start with Synthesizer, see if we hit a land. We do have 2 treasures, and then play Amble. I guess the Amble is a little bit awkward.
You could also play Anvil first and then play Synthesizer. You get guaranteed 1/1 from cracking the treasure. And I guess you're hoping to exile a land with the Synthesizer.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping to exile a land either way, but I think we want a Synthesizer first. Yeah. Because we can also hit, like, what if we draw a Deadly Dispute off a Synthesizer or something?
Yeah.
But if we don't Synthesizer at all, then I understand this play.
Okay, so we're just doing, okay. You know, we could have used the loot from the Fable, we chose not to, so maybe those extra 2 cards could have given us a land as well.
We could have got rid of one of these 3/2s, I think, just because they're not super great in the matchup.
Yeah, they're serviceable on turn 2, but yeah, but like once you get to turn 4 or 5, the harvesters become kind of just food for farewells and Doomskars.
So I assume we're gonna make another 2/2 here with the Planeswalker. Probably just pass the turn. I think I like that a lot.
Well, we can attack, right?
Oh yeah, and
attack for 2, that's 3, and then just.
Oh, now he's finally doing this. That's funny to me, just because hadn't been main phasing it before, and now going for it in this situation.
the one time that you actually wanted him to just pass, they chose to do it on their main phase, which is
yeah, well, just because
just to
there's
spite you,
maybe
Seth.
a danger of losing the Wandering Emperor, but maybe it's not that big. But
Well, I mean, it's just any removal, right? Would have lost you the
yeah,
Emperor
any
there.
removal. I mean, I guess his removal is mostly like shocks and things that would kill it anyways. But I think there's like one Infernal Grasp or something.
There's two, I think, in the main deck, yeah.
Okay.
But you know, the upside is they did hit a land drop, so you know, kind of
And
got
these
rewarded in a
beetles, these beetles are
way.
pretty annoying, right? Like, you have to pitch 2 cards, but remember there is this Starnheim Unleash still that is there. I assume
also
we're gonna
probably
play
wanna-
the second beetle to maximum this max pressure on our opponent's hand. Or not.
Not yet.
I guess the reason not to is we don't want to lose to a sweeper effect, but I kind of like putting pressure with those.
Yeah, and I think that Mono White has to be mindful of Kiki being active next turn if it doesn't die.
Yeah, they have to deal with Kiki here. They want to win this game.
And it goes
I
away.
think. Am I wrong? I don't know. I mean,
They still have a
okay, so they can still deal with it. They're still gonna
banishing
banish.
Slash, yeah.
Remember
Under
your
there.
training.
3 attacks. Yeah, these harvesters are looking stinky now, Seth. Oh, no attacks.
Yeah,
Why are we?
yeah. That no attack doesn't make sense to me.
Can't really think of much.
All right, so
Okay,
this
we
is
get the
top deck
March.
mode. It's not really top deck mode. I mean, so you are top decking in a way, but you've also got you're drawing 2 cards a turn, and you have a Planeswalker in play and a Starnheim Unleash Foretold. So it's not really, you know, pretty good for the mono white player.
You do still have the synthesizer for the Rakdos player as well. And you have, you know, potentially 4 treasures, or so sorry, blood tokens. So you're gonna be able to churn through the unwanted draw steps.
Yeah, I mean these 4/4 angels just kind of trade off, so it is pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting spot. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's no. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. We should definitely just make another 2/2 here with our Wandering Emperor. So we can do that. And that's just pretty good to just have a bunch of creatures in play.
Okay, we have 3 blockers. Even
Yeah, like
and okay, that's nice. Opponent's down to 13, so you know,
I'm
TikTok.
just gonna cash these. Crew up Bankbuster. Yeah, we're gonna crew
Makes
it up,
sense.
I think. Then you can try to kill the Bankbuster with the other one.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the world for Mono White. They can still use one more tap and it only has 1 counter left, so not the end all be all here.
You still don't have great ways to get this Wandering Emperor off the board. Casting this Epic. Oh, okay. Well, wait a second. Epicure does it, right? Oh, no, it doesn't.
Nope.
I was thinking it dealt to Planeswalkers. No, it doesn't. Okay. Then I
Yeah,
don't
under
understand
the
casting
old-
Epicure necessarily.
Under the old
'Cause, I mean, we
Planeswalker
could-
rule, it would be able to
By casting the
redirect,
epic,
right?
by casting the epic here, you're kind of ignoring the fact you have these blood tokens, right? Like you could have something potentially better than an epic here.
Yep, I do agree with that.
Doomscar here, pretty good.
Attack with the
Pretty good one.
attack with the board here before. Cheeky.
I mean, if you could
cheeky
trade
attack.
off this apparition somehow before Doomscar,
Yeah.
that would be ideal.
You would love to.
I wonder what the play is going to be. Okay, just draw a card. That's kind of interesting. Doesn't really... Oh, we do make the treasure.
We can still Doomscar if you want to.
Yeah, but we don't actually need to, I guess.
Mm.
I mean, we
Interesting
can,
point, yeah.
but we don't.
Foretell, maybe?
Yeah. Foretell maybe the Doomscar here, right? Okay.
That's also reasonable.
Yeah.
Because now we can go back to back Starheims at some point. Yeah, we're
Yeah, I mean, we can get this one. You can get the Wandering Emperor off the board. It just comes at a cost. But
we are seeing a little bit here the Rakdos player struggling to really, get the opponent quite dead. They can do some chip damage here and there, but they're still at 10. Now they're gonna go down to, if you attack with all 7.
yeah, I mean, they have a lot of permanents in play, certainly.
Yeah,
So
this
it's-
Anvil is a ticking time bomb.
It is. It absolutely is. I mean, if we draw like a Meat Hook Massacre here, that would be insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's insane. That's perfect, kind of. Pretty perfect.
We can even cast that, but we don't need to right now yet.
I mean, I assume this is going to be a pass, but
We could cast it for
For
0
now-
too.
You guys should have it with no delay.
yeah, but I
If
mean,
they
there's
do start-
vulnerabilities. There's vulnerabilities to it dying. Like,
A portable hold.
you know,
or
Portable
something.
Hole or Farewell is still the card you're looking for. No Farewell has been drawn this game, fortunately for Samsoni. And if you don't Doomscar here, then
I think,
as it turns out,
yeah.
this Meat Hook plus this this Meat Hook is looking pretty good.
I would have been really tempted to just play there for 0, to be honest. But yeah, there are some ways that could go.
Yeah, I
sideways.
mean, but by playing it for 0 there, you're giving yourself the protection against Doomscar. And there are 2 Foretold cards. So I think that your play makes a lot more sense when you take that into consideration. We know the Foretold cards actually aren't Doomscars, but they very easily could have been.
Well, if you're expecting Doomscar, then you for sure want to play out the Meat Hook, because then
Yes.
you give it, that's 5 damage.
Yep, no, I fully agree with you.
Because now the Meat Hook kind of looks, I guess it can, maybe it can kill some Angels next turn if we can do it for enough. I think we can. Takenu, okay. Okay, we can get a
Alright.
Lolth back,
Gonna
interesting.
grab Lolth, but we can't cast it here yet. But yeah,
We
the
can
Meat
start
Hook
making
isn't
some-
really...
Well, it's gonna be good here for a second, I guess. I'm gonna make 4 Starnheimies. And then they're gonna be swept away.
Yeah, Meat Hook's gonna be really good.
But then there's a second Starnheim, They come in pairs.
Yeah. Yeah, the second one is the real killer here.
That's yeah. I do. Yeah. I think I do like that. Do I? I think I do. Saves you a treasure next turn. Went down to 8, down to 7,
Yeah, so had we
Fuck, why
had
couldn't I
we
do
gone
that?
with
down
your
to
play,
6.
Whatever, it's fine. I don't care.
Yep, casting the meat hook for. Well, yeah. Anyways, very interesting situation. I don't know. Here we go, though.
Yeah, I mean, if we went with the meat hook, then the Starhands would have been kind of killing us pretty quickly now.
So it's gonna be lull. Make the tokens. Activate the anvil. The tokens will trigger off this meat hook. So you've got 3 more damage at least. I mean, the drains are adding up here. I think there might be enough. There might be enough going on. Now the Wandering Emperor is pretty cool because that can
That's
gain
dumb.
you 2 life if you want to use it on your own token. Those have
Yeah.
vigilance, don't they?
Yeah, you can't do that on the tokens. Yeah.
Yeah, they have vigilance. So
This is so interesting. Okay, are we gonna be able to burn them out?
oh,
For putting a
Then guide
counter?
like water.
all right. I mean,
if you're Samsonian, you kind of
I
want
think
your.
you just kill. I think you kill this 4/4 angel that's being targeted by the Wandering Emperor, because then you get to just attack with these 2/1s next turn, which forces through more damage. I think if you just attack with everything, you can force through.
Well, if you just let this happen, you make them go down
But I
to
guess
4, 3.
I guess these aren't attacking the walls, which is very. Yeah, I mean this is fine too. Although it's still allows for a top deck farewell, I think. Maybe.
Well, now something like an Epicure takes them down to. Okay, it's a Fable.
I will get what I want.
Yeah, we need to top deck here for mono white. Although, wait a yeah. I mean, farewell would be great, I guess. Maybe.
So close.
We saw it happen in previous rounds, not here though.
This is so awkward for the mono white player too, because like you need to attack them, but you can't attack them because then you tie to the meat hook. I mean, how do you win here?
Not farewell.
Oh yeah, the game's over, isn't it?
You need to kill the meat hook, but you can't.
Yeah. I mean, there's a decent amount of answers to meat hook in the deck. To be fair,
Oh
you know,
They're gonna get
portable
like animating
holes,
the top thing and then
Skyclaves,
exiling it. That makes sense.
farewells, marches, but just
You
didn't
die on my
draw.
next turn.
Oh, okay.
I'd like the gumption. Doesn't save
Okay.
Oh,
you.
this is clever.
Yeah, so
Like at all.
still lethal. You can just attack.
That was an interesting line, but yeah.
I mean, it's cute.
They're trying, but unfortunately not gonna be quite enough.
I was expecting this game 1 to be mono white favored, which I kind of still think it was probably, but winning game 1 is pretty big for Samsoni here.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, like, they were just, as I said, like, the anvil was a ticking time bomb, and in the end, it went off, you know, it went boom.
Yep. Dealt with the first one. The second anvil, though, anvil's just super powerful if you don't answer it. And it turns out, just better draws, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, the
On the
meat hook
red-black
was
side
absolutely huge there. Meat hook, you know, cleaning the board of the angels, which would have been a
Do
pretty
I
fast
care about
block,
Raid
and then
Enfeeblement this matchup?
also,
Like, actually,
you know,
do I care about Raid
raiding your
Enfeeblement?
opponent on every creature dying.
I don't know if I care about Raid Enfeeblement.
It was
Do I
just too
care
much,
about
and
the
then
fact
like
that they're mono
in
white?
the end, it was
board
really
like they're a control deck.
really terrible for mono white because like you're in this situation where you have
I
these
feel like I
angels,
board like
and
they're a control deck.
potentially you could kill the opponent with
I
them,
just-
but then if they chump with the
Keep going,
with the spiders,
like I
you
normally
just
do.
die to the,
I don't think I can
to the triggers
board
from
otherwise.
the meat hook. So like there's just no way out if you can't kill the meat hook at that point.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and
Are we
also
gonna see-
with the amount of card draw that the red-black deck
It's like all grass
has,
I don't think I'm
it's
doing
more
grass
likely
tier.
to draw into cards like Meat Hook and Anvil,
Yeah.
like drawing multiple Anvils. We shouldn't be too surprised about
Maybe
it,
one grass spin.
because it does churn through its deck pretty well. When you talk about blood tokens, when you talk about, you know, the fables, the
Put the beetle out.
disputes, the synthesizers, or whatever it might be. But I like the setup. I really like the setup of the red-black deck here. Even though the mono-white deck should have answers to everything.
Yeah, we're seeing additional Skyglaives coming from the sideboard for mono white here, so they're gonna be going up to 3.
Yeah, he's boarded in 3 out of the 4 Divine Smites. I don't know how good Divine Smite is. It deals with the Lulth. It deals with some of the 3/2s. It seems okay, but it doesn't
Deals
seem...
with Animal 2, right? No, it's not permanent. It's creature planeswalker.
Yeah, I think it's Creature
deal with Anvil.
Planeswalker. Dealt with Anvil,
Okay,
it would be a lot more exciting.
Okay.
Alright, this is an interesting one. 5 lands, Restoration Farewell.
Goblin on the other side, though.
Well, for me, I would
Heck.
keep, but I think it's super close either way, whatever you do with that hand.
Yeah, Rakdos has a
But I do-
fire hand, I think.
Yeah. Samsoni's hand looks really good.
Mono white, bit sketchy, if I'm being honest. A little bit sketchy.
Definitely sketchy, yeah. Definitely sketchy. And you hate to draw a land. Whenever you keep a hand like this, you're like, I'm not going to draw my lands, right?
I mean, we know about the Goblin, so it's not gonna matter because you're just gonna pitch some of the lands, I suppose.
Yeah, he's going to have to pitch 2 anyways.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter really.
March
They're
is an
floating out a little
interesting
bit.
draw, because you can just march away this Anvil now. If you want to.
Yeah.
Although I guess ramping is
Foreplay.
probably better. This is better because you can turn 5 the Farewell, which is why these 2 cards are so nice together.
Yeah.
Pitch a land and just try to like deal with that with a fast Farewell. And I think that is what we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a turn 5 Farewell. We'll see though. Or turn 5, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking if there was a reason not to sag the 1/1, but I don't think there's a great reason to not to do that, so, you know. Getting the damage in. And next
I guess
turn
it's
is
kind of interesting. He might be thinking, do I want to play Bankbuster if I'm going to Farewell on Artifact anyway? Next turn.
Yeah.
Then, you know,
I don't think you want to.
probably doesn't play it.
You can activate Barons instead. Can you get
Yeah, you
mana?
can also hold up the Ijanjo / March.
Right. But you prefer not to use them if you can, so Feral just takes care of everything. Oh
Is
yeah,
that a duress?
okay. That is a duress.
Oh wow, that changes everything.
That's
that changes
dirty.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. Farewell to the farewell.
That's huge there.
Sansoni is just gonna rip this hand apart.
Yeah, he's just gonna
now.
run away with this thing, I think.
Yeah, now,
He's
now
making
that
it look easy.
now that the farewell is gone, and you're attacking here for potentially 4, you have the anvil and additional damage. I mean, we did call that Fable was one of the best cards in standard, and unlike the
It's great. I
Naya
mean, he pitched
player-
2 lands off of that. He pitched
Yeah.
He pitched 2 lands. He made it 2/2. It's still a good card in play that you like. Maybe he'll like march the Fable now, or whatever. It's like
They
In
will
fact-
probably need to get rid of the Kiki part too. That is
they're
threatening.
the way to win this game, as it turns out for Voice, was probably to march that Fable immediately. Prevent the draw 2. It wouldn't have been that bad because then you just don't have too many enchantments because you already have an enchantment play. Easy to see it. Never said anything. Sorry, easy to miss it, or like to talk about it in hindsight. But like, as it turns out, it would have worked.
So we have a Doomscar set. Does that change much?
No. I mean, Doomscar next turn, I guess.
We don't have the anvil anymore.
Are we just getting
do
busy
have-
with this hive?
I kind of wanted to see that.
I kind of wanted to attack with hive here, but
Check for trap
we
doesn't do
can't.
anything now.
especially with the foretell card, I feel like a hive.
Okay,
Oh
we
wait,
can-
we still can attack. Okay,
We have the treasure, so
We're-
we
we're-
can still do it.
we're getting the hive going, and we're just. Are we attacking with just it? Okay, all right. I like that. 3 damage, pretty important here.
Doomscar happens here, then what?
Yeah. The question is whether you cast the Doomscar. I guess. Pretty much
You
have
might
to,
wanna-
but you're just dying to these lands, like Den of the Bugbear, or if there was only not one creature land, you could field. And I think he's thinking, well, I want to field and then Doomscar, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
2 different lands that are problematic here. I would probably just activate Bankbuster, see what you draw, sort of a thing.
Yeah, you can do that, but you're probably not gonna draw anything better than Doomscar.
I mean, I guess we made a 1/1. That's pretty big. Maybe we just cast. I mean, we could cast the Portable Hole on the Epic here and just pass. We have Field of Ruin and Bankbuster out, and we get rid of the thing
But-
that they really want to copy with the Fable.
That is pretty scary because there's there's cards they could draw to copy with the Kiki.
I mean, we see
do
the
have
other
the
Epicure in
Epicure,
hand.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
But like even a top deck like Harvester wouldn't be bad here.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with whatever the line is here.
Yeah.
So I feel the pain here.
They're going after the Hive, looks like.
Okay.
So this
Fine.
this has to mean that they are setting up a hole.
So they're gonna Portable Hole. They're gonna get rid of this Epicure, and
Also
Okay.
fine.
it's expecting the Epicure, but okay. Not sure how I feel about playing that land necessarily, but
Yeah, I would have at least thought
like
about
I
it
don't
for a
I don't
second.
play land in the situation until I know what I'm doing. Don't just play your
Right,
land.
yeah.
Know what you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do, and then if it's important to play the land, then do it. But like think through your turn, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say the same thing. Like, it is possible that playing the land is correct, but like, just split dropping on the board seems a little bit.
Why is lethal going
You
off
know,
in my head?
just think about it. If you're gonna maybe crack the synthesizer, maybe, then you'd
Yeah,
prefer
it's
to wait
probably
out.
just the moment. The moment comes to you. Like it's gotten to me before, where it's
Yeah.
like you're this close to finishing this thing. But he's now time. Now the
Right
rope
close.
is going. So what do you want to do? Do you want to crack the synthesizer, which I think is perfectly reasonable here? But then why did you play a land? You can just find a land off synthesizer. So
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
probably not the line we're going with.
There's a line of activate
So-
bugbear.
I mean, I think
Technically-
playing the land was wrong. I don't think we should have played the land, but
Activate
can-
bugbear. 4 mana. Attack with everything besides the. Is this lethal?
Wait a turn.
They block there. Not quite lethal, but there's a lot of damage though.
yeah, I guess we should just
That's unlucky.
activate the den
Yikes.
and just. Like, this is gonna be rough against the Doomstar, right?
This is
mean-
not working out very well.
We're gonna lose the Sorin. The Sorin's just temporary. Not a
This
real
is
card in
l-
hand.
No.
Though this is lethal still, Seth. Because we can make
It's
a
lethal?
epicure. We can make an epicure, make them go down to 4 and then
4.
and then the
4.
bugbear is
Not-
lethal.
yeah, 4. 4. Yeah, no, you're right. 4, and then we have the den. You're right. No, that would be lethal. So the fact that we actually wastelanded, we fielded the wrong land.
Copy link or tapped.
Like if they had if Voice had gotten rid of the den instead of the black lands, then there would be a potentially really good.
Untap, I win.
turn.
And
But the
I
den
was thinking at the same.
represents-
Yeah, I was thinking like I
Yeah.
probably want to kill this den more than the cave or the hive. Sorry.
Yeah, I know you were saying it, and as it was happening. So.
Need a Wrath
Because
here.
the extra damage
Games
is
pay
really,
Wrath. I don't.
you know,
I think they still lose.
especially when you're down to so little life.
I mean, if this
I'm
portable
right
hole
here.
was just a removal spell for the Fable, that'd be awesome, but it's not.
Or even an instant speed removal, right? That would still work.
No,
You kill Epicure in respawn.
'Cause they can
I guess
have-
so you'll still die, I guess.
They have
But
Wander then fucker.
Yeah, the
Yeah, if it
portable
was just,
hole
like,
just
one
isn't
mana-
doing it.
That's my current worry right now is Wander.
I mean, it's obviously always gonna be good in the matchup for Anvils, but in the situation like this, just hope that some Sony makes a stop here or something, so it doesn't let this go through. That would be potentially devastating. Make a Epicure in response.
I mean, so is this lethal? He makes an Epicure. There's 7.
Yeah, 4
I
plus-
guess it's lethal. Yeah, it's lethal.
1 damage to face and 4 from the den. I mean, I don't see any way out of this, unfortunately. As long as we make the Epicure here.
Sure. Oh, no longer have. They no longer have it, so I think that's
too
wrap.
much. Are we not gonna
I
Doomscar?
think that's it.
No, I don't. I think
It has to be
it's-
Doomscar. If it's not Doomscar, then
I think
like,
he's
you have to
trying to
Doomscar here.
hold
But
up
even if they Doomscar here, they lose.
removal in theory or something.
Like represent the removal, okay. Interesting. There's a harvester.
So he makes a copy of this down to 3. Yeah, fires up the den. This is gonna do it.
Even without the Doomscar being played, there's gonna be 3 creatures unblocked. Unfortunately, Voice can't even represent an Emperor here because they
Yes!